Hello, everyone. I'm Natalia Bilbao, and here's what's happening in LA this week. It's the largest street festival on the West Coast on historic Crenshaw Boulevard in Council District 10. They turned everything up for the annual Taste of Soul Family Festival. Food, check. Music, check. Community, check. The report is in. At the 10th District, it's a 10 out of 10.
Taste of Soul is amazing. We're here in our 18th year, right here on Crenshaw Boulevard in the 10th District. And it has been in the 10th District for 18 years. It's an economic driver for businesses as well as resources for people in the community. There are booths out here that will help you buy a home or buy some ham or get some education. And there's amazing food. So this is our big economic driver. The music is incredible. We're gonna have a ball until 7 p.m. And I'm excited that it's in my district.
What an amazing event. The community's out, we've got great food, we've got great music, and the LADWP's here to support the venue as well, and we're proud to serve. After COVID, here we are. These events are coming out. The city is open. We're really excited to support it in regard to the public safety side, and we're excited to be here.
I think people wanted to get here after COVID. They couldn't wait to be outside in community with each other. They need to see that our community is a walkable community, that we can have businesses pop out outside and have a good time. And we can also do things together. And this is about togetherness. And I'm committed to make the 10th District the greatest place that it could be.
Small business owners and operators are a big economic boost to LA. At a recent summit, Mayor Karen Bass, LA's Public Works and the Economic Workforce and Development Department sought to remove some of the barriers that can hinder the success of minority and women-owned businesses.
Today is an event so that we can tell the community, particularly small business owners, that LA is open for business and there are opportunities for them that we would like them to be part of the growth of the city of Los Angeles.
Today's event is really all about bringing resources and services directly connected to small business owners and entrepreneurs. It's actually our second small business focus summit since the mayor took office in December, and we are incredibly excited to have such a great partner with us, with the BMO family, to put together today's event.
It's extremely important to have the knowledge and the resources for what's required in order to be successful. And in order to do that, you need to know exactly what you are going to have to use in order to invest in your business. And we're focused on providing those resources to make sure that we can be intentional around increasing the pipeline of minority and women-owned businesses. And I think by doing that, we can also make a difference in creating a more thriving economy that works for everyone.
When you look at the diversity of this city, when you look at the small business community, which within the city of Los Angeles represents over 98% of the businesses that reside in LA, it is truly the platform. When we talk about developing policy and reducing barriers to support our business community, it really is that focus of small business.
And the mayor communicated in her own words how important it is for businesses to know they have a place inside of her administration in contributing to the economic well-being of the city of Los Angeles.
Today, we connected over 75 resource providers with, again, the small business community within Los Angeles, and we're looking forward to continuing to expand and build upon this platform throughout her term.
The 1-5 is a council district comprising Harbor City, Harbor Gateway, San Pedro, Watts, and Wilmington. One district, 5 distinct communities. Now 10 months on the job, council member Tim McCosker gave an update on his work representing his district.
It was great that we welcomed the entire 1-5. We had neighbors from every part of the district here, and we were able to lay out a little bit of what we've been working on the past 10 months and a little bit of what we're going to be doing for the next year.
I've been living in the community for about 30 some odd years. For the councilman, if he's out here in our neighborhood, he's seeing exactly what's happening instead of like word of mouth. And it's good to always be face head on with people in the community.
He also gets his hands dirty in the cleanups that we've had in the community, and that we appreciate a lot. Wilmington needs this type of attention to improve our quality of life.
I'm from San Pedro, and I'm here because I really support Tim. I think he's been doing a fabulous job. I think tonight's meeting will be an opportunity for Tim to share some of the things that he's been working on, and also probably to listen to some of the concerns of the community.
The Clean 15 has picked up a total of 1,493 tons of trash, and that's in a little less than 100 days. My father was an LA City firefighter. It gave us a great life, and I just feel an obligation to give back to the city. We can all be represented, we can all be respected, we can all work together toward shared values of success and peace.
Stuff like the meeting that's going on today, it's giving our community, uplifting our community and giving people hope.
We really appreciate him for caring about us and coming out to see us, such as tonight. It's important that we know what kind of policies are being changed, what kind of new things are being offered to our community, and he's here, and we appreciate that.
A new housing development offers its residents a fresh and supportive start. Families who were formerly homeless now have a place to call their own, along with permanent supports and community spaces to help cultivate social connections.
3. We are very excited to be celebrating the grand opening of Talisa Apartments, a 48-unit permanent supportive housing development for families who had previously experienced homelessness. Everybody has their own apartment with a kitchen, multiple bedrooms and bathrooms, because this is for families.
After years of homelessness and struggling and fleeing from domestic abuse, this is just to know I have a safe haven, a place where I can still actually get supports, a place where my children are just happy and loved by an entire community. That's what makes it special.
We do have a homeless crisis. It's not a secret for Los Angeles. One of the things that I really like about this building is that its design is secure, but it also encompasses common spaces so that it doesn't necessarily just feel like an apartment, but it also feels like a place where the kids could run around, places where people could come outside and sit.
Really creating a sense of community and connection, so the families are not just surviving anymore, but they're thriving.
They offer me help with school, if there's clothing, they will help find transportation services, household items. That's always a beautiful thing because when you first move, everything's pretty expensive. If you have mental health issues and you know you're struggling in that, go to someone, get into case management, get into a social worker's office, because they're going to be able to direct you in the right steps to get into places like this that meet your needs.
LA's Department of Public Works celebrated October as Filipino American History Month. Los Angeles is home to the largest population of Filipino Americans, with 6,000 working as employees of the city.
We are at Los Angeles City Hall, and this is the 3rd annual Filipino American History Month celebration for the city.
This month of October, we recognize and pay tribute to the Filipino Americans across the City of Angels for the many ways they have enriched the cultural fabric of who we are as a great city of immigrants.
We have a wide range of performances that is really highlighting all the different aspects of our culture.
And we are honoring a bunch of people in the arts and culture community, and I am one of them.
Los Angeles has the largest population of Filipino Americans, and it's something that we should be proud of.
We have helped build the city. There's actually a very large contingent of city employees that are Filipino American.
6,000 employees that are from your community are lifting a better Los Angeles, and we thank you.
We owe that to the people that came before us, what we call our lolas and lolos, our grandfathers and grandmothers, who really paved the way and did the hard work to make sure that we're here and we're successful.
I keep up the joke of George Lopez when he said, Filipinos, they are our Asian cousins, right? For the Chicanos. I grew up with you, you are part of my community, you are part of my network.
History isn't really written just once. We're going to start writing it over and over and over again because we belong here and we're part of the community.
LA's Department on Disability, Councilmember Eunices Hernandez, and the Department of Cultural Affairs are presenting the 16th Annual Disability Art Exhibition. This year's theme, Advancing Access and Equity, commemorates October as National Disability Employment Awareness Month. The art installation showcases disabled artists and the organizations that support the talent and abilities of those who are differently abled. The exhibition is on display at the Henry P. Rio Bridge Gallery on the 3rd floor of Los Angeles City Hall, Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. through November 12th. For more information or to view the event e-booklet, visit disability.lacity.gov. Mayor Karen Bass announced that Los Angeles has been awarded $3.9 million in grants from the Southern California Association of Governments, SCAG. LA's Housing Department will receive $2.9 million in support of the mayor's plan to use city-owned properties to alleviate the homelessness crisis. LA's Department of Transportation will receive a $500,000 grant to explore pedestrianizing part of MacArthur Park. Another grant of $500,000 will go to Streets LA to create a plan for a transport hub at Warner Center in the San Fernando Valley. For more information, visit scag.ca.gov. Los Angeles Department of Water and Power, LADWP, has launched 2 new online interactive tools for its residential customers. My Water Insights is an online portal which allows customers to see their water usage, find out about savings, and link to bill payments. The program sends bi-monthly reports to residential customers. Energy Advisor is an interactive tool which offers a home energy calculator. Customers answer questions about their household energy use to assess habits and generate specific ways to conserve energy and save money. For more information on each tool, visit ladwp.com/mywaterinsights and ladwp.com/energyadvisor.
Resource fairs are a great way for community members to get information on a variety of services and assistance in one place. A recent fair in historic Filipino town was one of the first such events in the neighborhood.
We're in historic Filipino town. This is Rosemont Avenue, which is right next to the Rosemont Elementary School that we have here, and this is one of the first resource fairs. We're just making sure that people have everything that they need at this resource fair. We've got food distributions, we've got vaccines, we've got the children's center, the classic cars are here from the Ghetto Car Club. It's Halloween themed, we've got a lot of activities for kids, a lot of stuff for families, and we're just here to have a good time and serve the community.
This is kind of like a one-stop shop of where we can get all of that together and bring people together and have a wonderful time.
We are presenting a Filipino Workers Center, but we can also help for other communities. We are here to share our knowledge, people who knows what to do.
Miles y miles de personas que están en la calle sufriendo de frío, sufriendo de hambre. Y así es como nuestra organización les vamos a poder ayudar para que estas personas traten de salir de estos problemas.
Families can learn about the different resources that are available to them so that they're able to access those resources and also be able to benefit from them.
What it really comes down to is how your local government and government can serve its people and serve its needs. And so these community resource fairs are our way to do that so that people don't have to find it so intimidating and hard. We just bring it to them.
Playing in the street is not generally encouraged in LA unless it's for Play Streets. This initiative between LA's Department of Transportation and local communities shuts out the traffic and inspires residents of all ages to come out and play safely together. Take a look.
So a Play Streets event is when LADWP partners with community members to close down a street to traffic. No cars and just people around, walking around, playing. Families bring out their children. It's really just a great event for people to come together.
You know, we have food, we have activities for the kids, we have resources for families, you know, and really just the goal of this event was really to bring the community together and really just let them know that they are safe within the community, and you know that there are these programs available within the community and these outlets essentially to be able to express yourself. You know, there's local folklorico, local Zumba classes, music classes, you know, just wanted to get all this information out there and make people feel like they're safe within their community.
Play Street is here to engage the community, specifically the children in our community, to empower them, to give them activities to do here in the Southeast LA area. And we're here as part of the Neighborhood Council to support that, to offer pathways to the young people to be involved with the Los Angeles city government and offer them pathways to be leaders in their communities.
We had our first Play Streets event actually before COVID, and during the pandemic, unfortunately, we had to shut down this program, but we've brought it back and now have brought it to several neighborhoods around Los Angeles, in South LA. We've brought it to the Valley, we've brought it to Alvarado Terrace, all over the city, and it's just a great opportunity to bring Play Streets to communities.
Acá en la comunidad de CD9, en colaboración con LADWP y United We Stand y muchos otros participantes del evento. Y lo que queríamos hacer con este evento es que se una a la comunidad y que sienta que sí tienen el poder de crear eventos así y que tienen la oportunidad de disfrutar dentro de su comunidad y sentirse seguros dentro de su comunidad.
It's really an opportunity to celebrate public space and have community come together.
With 72 branches and a central library hub, the Los Angeles Public Library System is a welcoming place for everyone. Whether you visit a branch in person or investigate the extensive collections online, there's no doubt that this is a great community resource.
LAPL is many things. LAPL first is our over 1,200 employees. LAPL is also our collections and the people that come into our buildings and use our collections both in person and electronically. The Los Angeles Public Library is comprised of 72 branch libraries spread out through all the communities in Los Angeles, and also a 73rd library, which is our central library located in downtown, which is the center of the library system. This is where all of our administrative offices are located, and also this is where we have the most extensive collections here within this building. So the central library kind of acts as the hub for the entire system. Our branches are free to come into this central library building. It's free to walk into. You don't need a library card. We don't ask you for ideas. You walk in the building and everyone is welcome. And I think especially in this city, because we're so spread out, it's really hard to find that sense of community. And I want people to know that the library is that community place. People don't realize that we have something called the New American Center in a lot of our branches, where we actually help acquaint people that may be new to this country, new immigrants, on how to kind of navigate American society. During tax season, we do a lot of work with VITA to help people kind of prepare their taxes. It's free tax assistance. We also have cybernauts in a lot of our branches that will help people kind of navigate the internet. You can get your high school diploma through a career online high school here at the library. And I think the biggest thing that people don't realize is that we aren't just a physical building anymore, that our collections extend virtually. We do have a great website that everyone is encouraged to visit, lapl.org. It's open 24/7. We have all of our e-resources on there. Our catalog is accessible. A lot of those online databases I talked about. If you don't have a library card, you can start the process to apply for one online. And we also have a wonderful calendar of events located online, so you can see at any given time what is happening at our community branches, here at the Central Library. So I think people need to kind of visit us and see that we are different, I think, than most people realize, and that we have a lot of resources that aren't just contained within our four walls.
From a healthy meal to the health of the planet, there are many ways to tackle food access, affordability, and fairness. The Los Angeles Food Policy Council held a Good Food Day to highlight the work they do as a collective impact organization.
Los Angeles Food Policy Council is a collective impact organization working towards making food accessible, affordable, sustainable, and fair for all. So we prioritize that we are able to achieve food sovereignty and food access in the LA region.
Food is such a critical part of our healthy families, healthy communities, and a healthy planet. There's things that you can learn to make your own food healthier, your entire community healthier, and the huge connection is to the environment of how the food connects with having a greener planet.
We're celebrating the global celebration of Food Day. So it's a day of recognizing food and our food systems, not only with regards to climate change, but also understanding that food impacts economic resilience, economic development, and to bring nutrition and food access to the most disenfranchised communities.
This event today is for people who are involved in the environmental movement, but also just for the general public. We had people just stopping by who saw this was going on, grabbed a compost bin, learned some information. So it's really here today to serve the whole community.
It's very important as we organize these events to involve our elected officials, primarily for them to understand the importance of policy and systemic changes that can happen at the city level that can facilitate the process of making food accessible, affordable, and sustainable for all. Visit our website, www.goodfoodla.org, and we hope to have you be more involved.
In this week's feature story, the busy plaza at El Pueblo connects to the city's past, but as General Manager Arturo Chavez tells me, there are plans in place to preserve important traditions and adapt for the future. Founded in 1781, El Pueblo de la Reina de Los Ángeles became the second civil settlement in Alta California. Now, El Pueblo is an area where different events, celebrations, and community meetups take place, cementing LA's diverse nature. Joining me today to discuss its evolution and current significance is Arturo Chavez, General Manager at El Pueblo Historic Monument. So tell me, I know El Pueblo is described as the heart of Los Angeles, but what does it mean to you specifically?
Well, it's actually the heart of Los Angeles, but the birthplace of Los Angeles. So what does it mean is that this is where the city grew. This is where the city started, and this is where the city has expanded, as you can see how big we are as the city of Los Angeles now. In fact, it shows the cultural diversity of the city. We have a plaque there that has the 44 original pobladores, right? And many of those were indigenous, many of those were African American. And so what ends up happening is that it shows people coming together to build the city, right, during that period of time. With that, right, we also have the Chinese American Museum there. And we also have the Italian American Museum, which are both housed at El Pueblo.
What drew you to El Pueblo specifically?
Well, interestingly enough, you know, I'm an immigrant, born in Juarez, and when I was just a little child is that we came on the train from Juarez, and the first thing we saw was El Pueblo. You know, El Pueblo is like a plaza, right? In any country that you go in Mexico or even south of the border, right? Any of the Central American countries, there's a plaza, there's a placita. And that's where people gather at night. That's where people gather throughout the day. They shop, they eat, they meet boyfriends and girlfriends, you know, they turn around and that's where people are so attracted to it because it brings back memories of your hometowns.
¿Qué significa eso de que el pueblo sea monumento histórico?
Importante en la ciudad de Los Ángeles. ¿Por qué? Porque lo que pasa es que tenemos edificios que son muy antiguos, ¿verdad? Y el desarrollo de la ciudad ha destruido muchos edificios que son históricos. Entonces la preservación y la manera de que notamos a todos estos edificios que son históricos es importante. Y en este momento estamos con un plan que se llama
Un plan maestro.
Maestro, que da una idea de qué se puede hacer con participación de comunidad, con participación de las personas que están ahí, para desarrollar qué se puede hacer, qué se puede tocar, qué no se puede tocar, qué se puede ampliar, qué no se puede ampliar, que es una manera de conectar el centro cívico con el pueblo también. Todas esas discusiones y pláticas tienen que tomar a cabo. Obviamente se tiene que ver para tener un plan más claro de cómo se puede desarrollar más y no cambiar, porque mucha gente piensa que van a cambiar, pero lo que va a pasar es de cómo se va a preservar y cómo se va a ampliar. Y eso es importante en este tiempo.
Mid-City Mercado and Councilwoman Heather Hutt invite you to the first annual Dia de los Muertos Festival Block Party. This day-long celebration is bringing Day of the Dead to Mid-City. The block party will feature a community altar, an art gallery, workshops, traditional dancing, food trucks, a beer garden, a community mural, and a Ferris wheel. This free festival takes place along West Adams Boulevard from Thurman Avenue to Carmona Avenue. Check out the first annual Dia de los Muertos event with Councilwoman Heather Hutt on Saturday, November 4th. The party goes from noon to 9 p.m. For more info, visit cd10.lacity.gov/calendar. Embrace self-expression and DIY culture at LA's Central Library as it hosts Indie-Pendent Voices, a celebration of authors and zines. The celebration features hands-on workshops at the library's Octavia Lab, along with professional writing coaches and talks in other library spaces. Award-winning graphic novelist James Spooner will serve as the keynote speaker, detailing his journey as an artist, illustrator, and filmmaker. Don't miss the free Indie-Pendent Voices events at LA's Central Library on Saturday, November 4th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. For a full schedule, visit lapl.org/indie. The United American Indian Involvement, in partnership with the Autry Museum, present the Los Angeles Powwow 2023, and everyone's invited. On Saturday, November 4th, there will be live performances, drums, dancers, contests, and much more. Native arts and crafts will be on sale at vendor booths throughout the day. This event is free and open to the public. Join the Los Angeles Powwow 2023 outdoors at the Autry Museum of the American West in Griffith Park on Saturday, November 4th from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. For more information, go to theautry.org/events. And that's a look at some things to do.
And that's all for this edition. I'm Natalia Bilbao, and from all of us here in LA This Week, thank you so much for joining us. You can watch us online anytime at lacitywiew.org, and we're also on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube. See you next time for more LA This Week.